Oh no.
The balls are all around me.
It's really hard to remember my childhood. Like, I feel like I blocked out a lot of stuff. And my biological dad, he struggled with addiction, drugs, alcohol. He was a child molester. He abused my sister. I found out once we entered foster care here in North Carolina that she would stay up at night so that he wouldn't do it to any of the rest of us. We had abuse from pretty much every family member of all different kinds of abuse. We went into foster care for the first time when I think I was 4, because I remember my little brother, he was still in a crib. It was rough, at first. Growing up, I learned to be a people pleaser. If you did what everyone said, then you wouldn't get in trouble. So kind of having that security was different for me. They just taught me that, like, I can be loved without someone needing something from me. I just love my parents.
When I found out I was gonna be a dad, I was terrified. I was excited though, more than anything. Of course, I didn't feel ready.
My response was, no, I'm not. And he's like, yes, you are. And I was like, no, I'm not. And he explained that a blood test is as accurate as it gets. And it was fear. Honestly, like, that's all I felt. I thought I would feel excitement, like it's finally happening. I wanted to be a mom for so long. It was just fear. Rusty and I weren't together at the time. I was living on my own, barely affording it. What am I gonna do with a baby by myself?
When I was growing up, I had a really good role model. My dad and, both my dad and my mom. They, raised us to have morals and to have, respect.
Going through my pregnancy, I had that fear, like, am I gonna be the kind of mom that she needs? And I really considered adoption the first 4 months of my pregnancy, really considered putting her for adoption. My fear was that I couldn't provide the childhood that I wanted for my girls, Coming from abuse and, parents having children because they need someone to love them. Like, that's not why I wanted kids. I wanted to have children so that I could give them all the love that I feel like I never had. And knowing that at 21 years old, I would be responsible for another human being, it's terrifying. And to think, like, am I gonna be patient? Am I gonna love this child unconditionally? Am I the right parent for this child? And doing it by myself, I'd heard about it through a friend, and they kind of referred me to it. And as a single mom, like, being a mother comes as an instinct. It really does. But there's also all these little bits and pieces of being a mom that you don't know. What can they eat? At what age are you supposed to start food? And I just started to feel like I wasn't cut out for it, that motherhood wasn't for me, that I was gonna make the same mistakes that happened to me when I was a kid. And Shayna, the Healthy Families, was a good rock for that, of, again, like, your feelings are valid, it's okay, and everything's temporary. Like, it's not gonna be like this tomorrow or next week.
First couple months of having a baby is definitely challenging, It's exciting, and it's just a ball of love, But it's hard. Her healing and me trying to take care of her and the baby, and then, it's new. It's a new experience.
Healthy Families has been a major emotional support. Knowing Romy's milestones and how she was developing and at what age I should be doing what with her, like, all of those things was so helpful. Even if it's calling Shayna, my worker, at 10 p.m., like, Romy's sick, she has a fever, like, do I need to take her to the emergency room? Is there something I can give her to help? Sometimes I text her, I'm like, can Kalia eat this? Like, is she old enough? And all those little things, I feel like, puts me at peace of mind, because if I don't know, I can reach out to someone who does. it's okay to not be okay sometimes, and to just have that person to bounce off of. Sometimes you just need someone to listen and say it's okay, rather than like, well, this is what you need to do to change it. You know, when she's here, I don't feel like she's here because it's work. I feel like she's here to just check up on friends, like, how are you guys doing? How are the girls? Is there anything you need help with? And that's pretty much her first question when she comes in, is like, how's everything going? You guys need anything? You want to talk about anything? And it doesn't feel forced. You know, it's just natural, like a friendship.
Seeing my wife grow into the mother that she is today, it's amazing. It really is, because we didn't know what we were doing, you know, at first. It's just amazing to see her blossom and grow. She's an amazing mother.
It's fun. Whoa.
And I honestly believe that the Children's Hope Alliance had a big part to do with that. My proudest moment as a father, it would have to be, you know, getting this house. I've had a lot of struggles in my life, you know, through addiction. I've had a lot of stuff like that I've had to overcome. Having my family here with me, you know, me being able to have this place and not lose it, and to be able to just be their father, and my wife's husband.
That's me. With mommy at her work, and that's mom.
I think as a mother, my only dream is to raise my girls to respect other people, to respect themselves, to love the Lord, to follow Him, and to trust us as a mom, that my girls can come to me for anything and everything, and know I will never judge, my love will never lessen. Like, I am here for you in any aspect that you need, and my support is always going to go to you and your happiness.
Just to have an open communication for our kids, to be able to know that they can come and talk to us about anything, you know, not to be afraid, just to be able to know that we're there for them, and anything that they need, they can come to us for. And just to have that oneness within our family, for us just to grow close to each other and close to Christ, putting Him first in our lives, and then letting Him grow us together. That would be my main goal.
Having a good relationship with your family, being happy, having that security within them, that's success. Your home is where your family's at. Children's Hope Alliance really helps families of all kinds, you know, whether you have one kid, whether you have four, whether your kids are young or older. I think that they can benefit any family in any position in their life, any moment in their life, and really about anything that you may be going through. I feel like they're very widespread, and they really care about you. It's really about the clients that they're working with.